Hello, this is Andrew Dugill with Hoffman Realty Tampa Property Management, and this is part 2 in our blog, Maximizing Real Estate Investment Property Cash Flows in Florida. And in part 1 we talked about operational things that you could do to help maximize your cash flow. In part 3 we're going to discuss improvements you can potentially make to your property. But in this part 2, we're going to talk about financial things that you can do. And it's certainly getting harder to get good cash flows out of real estate investment properties in Florida at the moment, with increased taxes and insurance, both local and federal, and increased competition. So maybe if your operations are running very smoothly and are very efficient, maybe the issue with getting cash flow out of your property could be your debt service. And if it is, there are 3 things you could look at doing. The first thing is refinance. Certainly if you have a federally insured mortgage, investors can actually refi under the federal HARP program. And even if you're underwater, some of those programs can allow you to refinance even if your loan to value is almost 200%. And certainly I know investors who have reduced their monthly debt service $200 to $400 a month by refinancing under HARP. So it's a very good program. The second thing you could potentially do, if your debt service is an issue for your cash flow, is pay off your mortgage. If you've got the cash sitting around, pay off the mortgage. The chances are that that cash is earning a much smaller interest rate than the rate you're paying on that mortgage. So paying off the mortgage makes sense. And the third thing, maybe if you don't have enough cash to pay off that mortgage, you could certainly pay down a chunk of the principal. Now that certainly won't increase your cash flow. Your payment's going to be the same, but much more of your monthly payment each month is going to go to principal, and a lot less is going to go to the expense of interest. And you could look at that as a savings program, much like a 401k or an IRA. That money ultimately going to principal goes to you in the end. So these are some ideas of things you can do financially to increase the cash flow from your Florida investment property. If you have questions about the blog today, I'd be happy to hear from you.